Here's my no build series on how I went from this to this. Hello, hello, hello. I pray that you guys are having an amazing day. So listen, this is part 2 of the no build bus that we are putting together. So if you haven't watched part 1, go ahead and watch part 1. That's when we took out all the chairs and all that kind of stuff. So if you are a person who is trying to make a no build bus and you want to walk through step by step, then this video is for you. Let's jump in. Hey you, I'm Dianna Nicole, and I flipped houses that I lived in to be completely mortgage free at the age of 36 with a family of 6. Oh my goodness. All while I was out in the world being a singer, a speaker, a coach, and an author. So if you're interested in seeing me flip houses and furniture and anything else I can get my hands on, or if you're interested in seeing me sing, speak, and travel and helping people flip their relationships and their lives, then come on and join me for the journey. I'm so happy to have you here. Have an amazing day. Peace. All right, so we finished step number 1. We bought our bus, we gutted our bus, and now we are ready to get started. Today, we are going to be painting the bus, priming the bus, so let's jump right into the video. P.S. Also, at the end of this video, I'm going to be answering questions that people have been asking me about the no build. Let's jump right in. We got some Zinsser 123 primer, stain blocker, interior and exterior. So we're gonna get this nice hefty primer on these walls, and then we'll paint over that. Here we go. First coat of primer. All right, this is after the second coat of primer. The ceilings are not as see-through. The walls are not as see-through. Yep, okay, so this is what we're looking like after all those coats of primer. Maybe 3 and 4 in some spots, maybe 1 and 2 in others, but especially over here, this wall was in terrible shape. I think that I've put about 4 coats, especially in that spot right there. But we have officially stopped the yellowing from coming through, and now we are about to paint it white. As you can see, we still have some texture on some of the walls, and that's okay, right? All right, we have some things happening in here. So we are finished with all of the coats of the primer, right? Some places took 4, 3, like the yellow just kept coming through because the wood on the walls was in bad shape. It was just in bad shape. And so we had to do coat after coat after coat of primer to stop the stains from coming through. And that's okay, right? Because we wanted to use the same wood that we had. So when you don't get new wood and you use old stuff, this is what happens. All right, we are done with the paint. It's looking good, final coat. We're gonna pull the tape and see what we are working with. You see, you can't see through the ceiling anymore. It still has to dry. We still have the imperfections in the wall, but it looks great, great, great. The space feels nice and open with all the windows. And we're gonna pull this tape and see how clean these lines look. And then we're done for the day. All right, there she is. Or there he is, there's Pete. He's all painted. The tape is off, right? He's looking good. So we're gonna put the lights back up, put the speakers back in. But there's the trim on the sides where we're gonna hook the, what do you call those? The bungee cords to hold the furniture in place because we're not building things into here. And then it's time to move on to the floor. Okay, that's it. We're done priming and painting. And so now I'm going to answer all the questions that you guys have been asking. If you have more questions, go ahead and drop them in the box below, and I will be sure to answer them in the next video. All right, so the number 1 question that I have been getting, Dianna, what about insulation? What about insulation? So to answer that question, what did I do about insulation? Nothing. I didn't do anything about insulation. Number 1, I plan on running from the cold. I don't plan on being in cold climates. The whole point of having the bus is 2 reasons for me. 1, so I can get to warm weather, and then 2, so that I can take trips to do my speaking and my singing. So that's the first thing. Number 1, I don't plan on being anywhere cold. And then number 2, this is a quick no build. I do plan on doing something more in the future. And I actually have an insulation in mind that I want to use that's very thin and sticky, and I won't have to take the walls off. I can put it down and then put something else over it. So I do plan on doing something else in the future, but just know that this video is for the people who don't want to do a lot of building, who just want to get this thing out of the way. And then number 3 is I don't just sleep in the bus cold. I have a Mr. Buddy heater that's on the Amazon list. And I will also be linking a link below this video where there's another YouTube channel lady that I watched that did a whole video about insulation that really helped me be confident in my decision. So I hope that answers your question about insulation. 1, this is a no build, and I'll be doing something later in the future, but this is just the beginning. This is just to get started. And then 2, hopefully that video will be able to answer all of your questions. And then the last thing that people have been asking me is, Dianna, how did you keep all the stuff from sliding around? Well, if you've seen in the video, there are these black metal strips along the side. And I talked about this in video number 1, but I had the guy that took out the chairs come and drill holes in that for me, like every 4 inches or so. They get some really, really strong rubber bungees that have the metal hooks on them, and hook them into those holes around the furniture to keep it from sliding around while you're driving. That's it. If you need any of the supplies from this video, you can look below in the box. And again, if you have any questions, ask. I would love to help. I'm not an expert. I'm just doing this on my own because I wanted something that I could be in while I travel. But yeah, I'll answer any questions that you have. I'm here to serve. That's it, that's all. But you know I can't let you get out of here without telling you, listen, you're amazing, and you have dignity, and you look beautiful when you are happy. You are a lady. Well, unless you're not a lady, but you're still amazing. See you in the next video. Peace. So, did you enjoy the video? I hope you did. Come on and like, follow, and subscribe for more videos, and share them with the people you love so they can watch along too. Have an amazing day. Peace.